I am Hayden. I greet you, my friends, in the love and in the light of our infinite Creator. It is once again a very great privilege to be with you. It is unfortunate that we have some difficulty fully communicating our concepts to you. This, of course, is because your language is not adequate for those concepts that we would give you. However, we intend to circumnavigate the intellectual mind through communications with you during your meditation. During these meditations, concepts we impress should be relatively easy to understand. You have been conditioned for what you call a lifetime. You have been conditioned to think about certain things. And certain of these things you consider important, others you consider unimportant, some you don't consider at all. From our perspective, most of the things that the people of Earth consider important are not important at all, or of no consequence. Those things that they don't consider at all often are the most important. If you would like to discover what is important and what isn't, the process is relatively simple. Use the following tests. First, is the concept involved with what you are considering of a lasting nature, that is, 100 or 1,000 or 10,000 years from now, will what you are considering and examining be of any consequence at all? This is the first and possibly the most important test. If you are putting considerable time and effort into a concept which will have no meaning in 100 or 1,000 years, or even a few years, then, of course, it is of no importance at all, from our point of view. For from our point of view, your relatively short span of existence on the surface of your planet is but a brief experience and a much, much greater experience. If you examine those things most of your people are fascinated with at this time, you will find them to be of a transient nature, and it will be obvious that almost everything which concerns them at this time will not even be worth putting in your history books 100 years from now. And, my friends, the material in your history books is of no consequence, for, my friends, there is only one thing of real consequence, and that, my friends, is the development of your thinking. Not thinking about politics, not thinking about ecology, not thinking about evolution, but the simple process of growth through self-analysis, and even more important, your relationships with your fellow beings. This, my friends, is the only thing of lasting importance. This is what develops you as a personality, develops you as a universal being, which is the only thing that you carry with you through the illusion of space and time which you call the creation. It is not necessary to be complex. It is not necessary to be intellectually bright or knowledgeable or well-informed. It is necessary, my friends, to know why you react as you do to your fellow man, and it is necessary, my friends, to then, having analyzed your reactions, to improve them. This is first necessary for you as an individual, to understand, to know and to apply. It is then necessary, if you have achieved your objective, to by demonstration of this knowledge, spread this knowledge to others. But, by demonstration, my friends, by demonstration, for truly this is the only method you have available to you in your present state of existence. We have observed many on your planet attempting to do good through word of mouth, and yet, my friends, without the necessary demonstration of what they knew to be true, their words were hollow. It is far better to say nothing and to demonstrate through deed and action the unity that you embrace than it is to speak it, to teach it, without the demonstration. Spiritual growth, my friends, is a very simple thing. It is almost too simple. You cannot possibly intellectually explain or understand any facet of spiritual growth. When you have reached the next step in the development of your awareness, you will then understand fully what was so impossible to explain before you had arrived at your new position of knowledge. But, to explain it, my friends, if we could do this, our task would be very, very simple. We would explain to you how to grow spiritually, you would grow, we would all rejoice, and our task would be complete. But why, my friends, why then, is it so very, very difficult? Why have we used so many words expressing in your language a direction, a technique that is unreachable? We say, know yourself, and yet do you follow our instructions?